You give me love.
Yeah. Chicken.
You guys, and welcome back to my channel. So you've already seen my video reading Twisted Love, Twisted Hate, unfortunately not Twisted Games, but yeah, Twisted Hate. And now you're gonna watch me read Twisted Lies. Also, if you haven't watched the earlier videos, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and watch them. So yeah, let me just show you guys the book. So this is the book, and oh my god, it is a chunker. Oh, why doesn't it look this fat? Like, it's like nearly 600 pages. It actually looks a lot more than 600, but yeah, it's only 600. And I'm gonna attempt to read. I mean, I'm not gonna attempt, I'm sure I'll read it, but so anyways, well, I got this, actually transferred to a new school. So one of my friends at this new school, her name is Tracy, she gave it to me. She actually has a lot of books that are like, you know, the BookTok popular romance books. I would love to read more of that because I don't have many and I haven't read many. So I would like to read that once in a while. So I will definitely be, you know, checking out her catalog. And I also made other friends as well. There's this set of twins, okay, and the two of them also read, and they also have a lot of books, a bunch of books that I would love to read. So I'm gonna be borrowing a bunch, I think. I actually did start Twisted Lies already, and I only got up to page 20. I haven't read page 20. Yeah, so I read 2 chapters of this book. And anyways, well, yeah, so I read this on the school bus while coming home, but the school bus makes everybody nauseous, so it was worse when you're reading. So yeah, and I also like had to study and stuff. So I'm gonna have dinner right now, and after that I'm gonna read for about at least half an hour. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Anyways, peace out. Really excited for this book. Also, did I tell you, like, Stella is like probably my favorite. Stella is like basically what I aspire to be, you know. So yeah, I really love her character. And I don't know about Christian. I mean, Christian is like literally, I mean, all her male characters are the same except for Josh, I think. It's just like billionaire, grumpy, brooding, like, yeah. So I already know Christian. I've seen him in the first 3 books. So I know what to expect. I know what I am seeing. But yeah, peace out. Okay, so today is the next day. Today is 12 June, which is the Thursday. So it's the second day after I got my book and stuff. And yeah, yesterday I fell asleep because, bro, I have to travel a lot because it's this new school, right? And it's like, even on school bus, it's about an hour, more than an hour, to school and back. So I do get quite tired and I want to sleep early. So I did not read that much yesterday. So I read till page 36. I mean, I gotta be sure. I always like try my best to stop at the end of a chapter. 33? The hell? No way. No, it wasn't 33. Oh my god. Yeah, so I only read 33 pages. I don't even think I like finished 33. Yeah, that was not good. But today, when I was on the school bus, like on the way to school, I read more, and then back home I read more. So this is the thing, right? There's about an hour, as I said, about an hour, and I usually read at the speed of like a page per minute. And actually, I'm reading even faster than that when it comes to this book. I don't know why. My reading speed definitely increased. I remember when I was reading like Twisted Love back in 2023, and I read a lot of books in 2023, but the reading speed was really low. Like, I don't know why. I feel like I was reading, like, I don't know, I was reading lesser, but now I can definitely read at a page per minute because I was reading it really fast, right? Yeah, and I even timed it. Don't ask me why, but yeah. So I got 6 pages done in 5 and something minutes. So that's good. Anyways, well, yeah. So I was reading this chunker on the school bus, on the, you know, in the morning to school, and I read till page 68, which is good. So I read to page 68, and then on the way back home, we had to stop because like the school bus was about to pick up this guy and stuff. It was like, yeah. So we had to stop for like 30 minutes. I was freaking out, so I read, and then I switched to studying because I was like, I'm already gonna be late when I get back home. I just need to, like, you know, chill. So I didn't want to study when I get back home, so I just basically finished my work in the bus. But I also did read quite a bit, and I got to page 84. Yeah, 84. And then I came back home and I read a little bit. I got to page 92. Not much, but yeah, about like 8 pages, yeah. And now today, I don't know if I'm going to get more reading done because it's quite late, but I would like to pass the 100-page mark. The next chapter ends at 104, and then the chapter after that is quite long. Wait, let me just see. 120. It's quite long for a twisted book, so I'm gonna try my best to like get to that 120-page mark before I fall asleep today, and I hope I can do that because I'm getting sleepy. I mean, like, I get sleepy early these days, so yeah. Now it's 8:54, and I'm gonna go have dinner. I'm not gonna read before that, but I'll have dinner, come back, and then probably, well, yeah, read till about like 10 p.m. Probably 9:30 to 10 p.m. I'll read, and then I'll be done till page 120. And also I hate doing this. I hate telling myself like, okay, this is a 500-page book, so you'll read 100 pages today, 100 pages tomorrow, and then like over the course of 5 days. No, I don't like doing that. But this is my friend's book, so I have to give it back. And of course, like, I don't think she'll be like, oh, like, you have to give it back before this day or whatever, but it's common courtesy. You have to do that. But also, I am really interested in finishing this book, so that's why I want to finish it fast. So I also have plans to read a lot of other books. We had library today, so I went and I read a little bit of The Book Thief. I've been recommended that a lot, and I've seen a lot about it, but it's a great book. Like, I read a little bit, the narrative was really nice. It wasn't like too boring like I expected, because I love historical fiction, right? Yes, I'm a nerd. Like, kill me. What do you do? Like, I don't care. I love historical fiction. I like historical things in general, and I liked that book when I read a little bit of it. What is this shiny thing under my nose, like, bro? Yeah, my nose was shining. Yeah, anyways, well, so I just like, yeah, we went to the library and I chose that book. I read a little bit. I liked it. It was nice, narrative, nice description. I like it, so that'll probably be my next read from the library. But in the meantime, let's discuss Twisted Life. So we've only started this book, and let me just tell you, this book is like, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I love Stella. Let me tell you, Stella is like, I think I said this yesterday, but she is like basically everything I aspire to be. I don't like the other three girls that much. Let me be honest with you. Like, they're amazing, but Stella is probably the one that I like most. Christian is also probably the guy I like the most, because he's like, okay, come on, he has this like, what do you say, like broody stereotypical like male, but he's not as much of a like, I don't know, like Alex Volkov feels like a parody. Like, you gotta be for real. The girl who gave me this book was simping on Alex Volkov. Like, bro, he is literally a parody. Like, he is that, I don't know, like Grumpy Sunshine, the grumpy male, to the T, like to the max. Yeah, so I just can't take it seriously. I mean, this guy, like, he jokes around sometimes, he laughs sometimes, he smiles. He is, dangerous and like dark and stuff like that. I don't care, but he can like smile. I don't know, like, yeah. So I like him a lot more. I would say, yeah, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna rank them because I have not read this one yet. But yeah, definitely Stella, my favorite girl. Not my favorite, but like the one I relate. Okay, I hate saying that because like y'all are gonna be like, how can you say you like Stella? Oh my god, you bitch. No, that's not what I mean. It's just like, the other girls, like, I don't see myself in them basically. So yeah, today I want to get to just over page 100. Actually, tomorrow's a Friday, so I won't have much work. Again, about 100 pages, so we'll be at 200. This book is 558. Oh my god. So also have like 358. Yeah, we can do a 150 on Saturday, 150 on Sunday. Yeah, that works. That works. Or maybe 150 tomorrow. I don't know. We will read. That's all. We are gonna read. Yeah. Bye. Hey again, you guys. So today is the 14th, and today is the Saturday. So I have some updates. So that day, I think on the 12th, right? Thursday, I read up to page 120 before bed, like I had, promised you guys that I would. But the next day, that's yesterday, I did not get to read much because when I was on the bus, I didn't read much. Like, yeah. I was like reading in the morning, and like the thing is that the bus, like, oh my god, pimples. Yeah, the thing is that the bus like kind of really makes you nauseous because it just happens. I don't know. So In the morning I was able to get a little bit of reading done, and then in the evening as well. And then this kid threw up and I was trying my best not to throw up, and it was crazy. So yeah, I only got up to page number, let me actually check how much I read. I don't even know for sure. I think I finished like a chapter or something. Well, yeah, it's 170, so that's not bad. But I was at least supposed to get to page 200 yesterday. But as I said, I don't like doing that, like kind of, you have to reach this page this day, or you have to read these many pages. I don't really like that. So I'm gonna try my best to like read just a little bit. Also, we had library yesterday, and I read a little bit more of Book Thief. I got like to page, oh yeah, page 60 something, I remember, 62 maybe, something like that, I don't know, but yeah. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and read more of this book, that is Twisted Lies. And I don't know, I'm this far into the book right now, which is not looking good because I'm gonna have to give it back soon. And it's not like I have to, okay, it's just kind of like for me myself, I feel like I have to give it back soon. This is how much I read versus how much I have yet to read. Also, I don't have to give it back, like I don't have to finish it on Sunday, like by Sunday, that's tomorrow. So I don't have to finish this book exactly tomorrow because, listen to me, all right? My friend who gave me this book is gonna be on leave on Monday. So she is like, I can't give it back to her on Monday, right? So well, yeah, I can actually take more time. I only have to finish this on Monday, but I do plan to like read quite a bit, and like almost finish it by Monday. Okay, well, yeah, let's go. I'm gonna read it right now. It's raining. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining, and it's like the afternoon. It's like 12 p.m. So I feel like, I don't know, it's perfect weather to read. Let's go. Hello guys. So as you can tell, okay, the weather is perfect for reading. As you can tell from my outfit, it's cold. It's rainy. Today I did not hit the mark. Yesterday was Sunday, right? Yeah. Oh my god. So yesterday I read till like page one, no, 214, and I was at 170 and I went to page 214. That means about 40 pages. That's not enough. But today, Monday, was declared a holiday. My luck. And yeah, I thought that it would be because then I could read, and that is true. But I did not read that much. I actually did read a lot compared to the past few days. I read 100 pages, and almost, yeah, 98 pages, because now I'm at page 312. So I'm this far into the book, and I've got this much to go. That is more than halfway through the book, but I still have like 200 pages. Oh my god, I feel so terrible. But yeah, or like I don't have to give it back tomorrow, I can give it back on Wednesday or whatever. But yeah, so I'm just gonna try my best to like finish this book today, but I don't think that's possible. I'm gonna try my best to hit the 500 page mark today, but again, I don't think that's possible. I'm gonna try my best though. I'm not sure how much I will read. Okay, I was reading a lot this morning. That's why I read like nearly 2 hours, and I got 100 pages done. Yeah. Okay, now as for what I'm gonna do the rest of the day, I want to read more, definitely, but I have 2 tests tomorrow. I'm not sure if tomorrow will be a holiday. I don't think it'll be because there's not as much rain as yesterday today. So most probably we will have school tomorrow. So yeah, right now it's 2:45 p.m. I had lunch and my mom is out. She's also on leave, but she just went out to the bank. I have time till I want to say like 5. I want to take a shower earlier because we don't know if it'll get cold or if it'll rain later, because I want to wash my hair today. I didn't wash it yesterday for some reason. I mean, it was really late, and it was really cold. So I want to wash my hair around like 5, and then I'll be done by like, yeah, 5:30, and I'll be done by 6. Yeah, then the rest of the time, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, okay, wait, I have 2 tests tomorrow. Yeah, as I was saying, I've studied for both of them, but I need to revise. I need to read them again. I have history and politics, and history is like I'm pretty much like set for it, but I have to read it again and refresh my memory. And for politics, I studied it, but like I definitely need to refresh my memory. I don't remember a lot of it, so yeah, I need to study both of them again. So anyways, well, yeah, I'm gonna study from like in the evening after I shower. That's when I usually study, especially for like tests and stuff. So yeah, I will probably need like 2 hours or so, and then I can read a little bit more in the night. But definitely, I don't think there's enough time to finish this book, which is sad. But yeah, well, right now it's like almost 3. I do want to read from like 3 to 4 o'clock or so. Yeah, and get like a little bit more done of this book. We'll see though. We'll see. I really want to read. I really want to finish it, but 200 pages will take me around 3 to 4 hours to complete. So, well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Also, so far, I just want to update. This book is going really well. Like, this is such a slow burn. I just want to say that because the other 3 books, even though Twisted Hate was also like 500 pages long, it didn't seem as much of a slow burn as this one is. Like, this one is the ultimate slow burn because they're not together. And it's like, what, 300 pages in, right? So, yeah, I have like basically 250 pages to go. So, yeah, this is an ultimate slow burn. I haven't even had a smut scene in an Anna Huang book. Not a smut scene in an Anna Huang book till page 300, yeah. But I'm really enjoying the main characters. I really like Christian. I think I like Christian the most out of all the main the male characters in these books. And Stella, definitely my girl. I love her. So yeah, I definitely am going to enjoy this book. I'm gonna savor it right now. Maybe at 3 o'clock, I don't know, but I want to read. Also, I have the PDF on my phone, so if it gets like to be too much when I'm holding this book, because you can see how big it is, and I want to read it on my bed, in my bed, I can definitely switch to the phone version. I think I'm gonna do that. That'll be good. I downloaded this PDF like 2 months ago when I was reading Twisted Hate because I didn't have Twisted Lies. Like my friend at the time, she didn't give it to me, so yeah, I had it on my PDF. I had it on my phone as a PDF, so maybe we can do that. I think that'll be a lot more motivating because sometimes I like reading on my phone when I'm in bed if that book is like too big to hold, you know? Yeah, so let's do that. Hello guys, so not only do I look absolutely gorgeous right now in this moment, but also, oh my god, wait. Okay, yeah, so also I have read a little bit more. I bet you guys thought I finished it. I did not. Okay, so that's not even humanly possible. I think I reached like pretty much a lot. Okay, 354. So 354. And bro, there's like literally no lead about the stalker. I'm so on the edge of my seat of like I'm thinking who is the stalker. But basically I have no desire to finish this book today, but I haven't started studying yet. It's not 7 yet, it's almost 7. So I'm gonna go ahead and study really quickly, like in about an hour because I've already studied the topics. So I'm just gonna like revise them quickly. So I have my notebooks here. History and politics, as you can see. Oh, we don't have textbooks yet, but we're gonna get them soon, I hope. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and quickly like what do you say, like read them, study them, and then I'm gonna go ahead and read this book. But I don't think it's possible to finish it today because even if I finish by like 8, even if I finish studying by 8, I won't have a lot of time because I go to bed by 10:30 because I have to wake up early. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be reading too much today. So yeah, at most I'll be like passing the like 400 page mark. I really hope I do that. But yeah, if I'm lucky, I can read 100 pages, but that's the absolute maximum limit, which makes me sad because I thought I would finish it today. I want to still, but it's not just possible. Tomorrow though, I will try my best. And I really wish that like tomorrow we have class just so I can get these tests out of the way and done with. Then I wish the next day will be a holiday, like Wednesday should be a holiday. That would be really nice, and I would definitely be able to finish this by then because I can sacrifice my sleep on Tuesday, and I can also move on to the next book. And then on Friday I'll get the Book Thief. Oh my god, I really hope Friday is not a holiday. Yeah, bye and see you guys. Hello guys, I'm looking well and truly ridiculous. Harriet Tubman in the building. I'm just kidding, but yeah, I showered, so that's why my hair's in a bun. But I want to talk about the book progress. We're still not done. Today's the 18th. Oh my god. I wanted to be done by Sunday. That was 15th. Yeah, so it's been like 3-4 days. So basically, oh, okay, this book, I am at page number 412, which means I'm a good way through the book right now. And I only have this much left, which I think I can finish today. Definitely tomorrow I am finishing it. But maybe it is like maybe I'll finish it today, and I really hope that I do. Does that make sense? Yeah, so I actually do have some time because I don't have a lot to study and it's only 6:45. I usually only get, okay, 6:49, but I only get into the studying mode once it's like 7:30 and I'm like, okay, now I have to study, or, and then I study all the way until, I have dinner. And the reason why it takes so long is because in the middle of studying I use my phone and stuff, but right now I just feel like sitting down and actually studying and getting all my work done, and then just so I can read because things are getting interesting. So they started dating, right? That's the update I want to give you. It's not a big spoiler because that is expected to happen, but Christian and Stella are dating. It's really cute. I really like it. Honestly, even though I make fun of my like friend for wanting like a billionaire husband, I don't want a billionaire husband. Let me just say that. Just like the stuff in the book kind of makes the idea like really tempting and really cool. Of course, it's not going to be like practical in real life. This doesn't happen in real life, but in the book it's just like shown in a really nice way. Yeah, anyway, so the lifestyle is amazing. Stella's lifestyle right now is amazing, especially compared to like the other girls. For some reason, I didn't see this with Ava, even though her boyfriend is a billionaire. I mean, with Bridget is definitely richer than Reese. I mean, she's a princess, so even though Reese is rich from his like security stuff, yeah, Bridget is still richer. And then Josh and Jules are like both rich for normal people, but according to like all this like this billionaire world of Twisted, they're probably the least rich ones. But I think Jules might be the richest girl like in her own right, apart from Bridget, of course. Yeah, but this book for some reason is all just like a luxury vacation. You have this because you have a rich boyfriend. Like, yeah, it's kind of really cool to read about. Like, it's really nice to read about. But yeah, so it's really interesting. They've started dating. They started, you know what, and so there's been a lot of interesting scenes. But I'm so I'm like literally waiting on like finding out who the stalker is. Like, we're getting closer, but I still don't know who the hell it is. I am suspecting some people though, like just two people, that's it. But if it's right, if what I'm thinking is right, it's gonna blow me out of the water because it's too obvious, so I don't think it will be. I'm also thinking of another twist, but that's more like a psychological horror book. Like, that's not gonna be a twist in this book, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I really hope I can finish it today because, oh, that's not the book I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, and we also have like a reading hour tomorrow, which is called Dear, DEAR, that is drop everything and read. And we have some time because it's reading week right now, so we have some time. We're basically given time to read, but I don't think I can take this because what if the teacher is like, hey, what are you guys reading, and then just checks the book I'm reading? Like, yeah, it's not really the vibe. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll take something else like Robin Hood, The Merry Adventures of Robin Hood. It's the next book in my TBR, in my physical TBR that I own. But definitely the actual next book that I'll be reading after I finish this one will be The Book Thief. Okay, I'll finish this book, like Twisted Lies, and then I'll finish this book, and then I'll read The Book Thief. So that is what I'm doing right now. Don't mind the ambulance. Oh my god, I gotta pray. Okay, let me pray for the soul of that guy. Okay, anyways, that's just a habit I have. You guys should start doing it too, because when you're in the ambulance, somebody will pray for you. Yeah, so you should do that. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and study. I'm just gonna show you guys my books. As you can see, oh my god, it's not a lot, but I still have to study. So I'm gonna go ahead and study, and then yeah, bye. Say bye. Bye. Yeah, I'm on crack right now. I don't even care. You guys see how clear my skin is? Like, I used to have so much acne like just months ago. Don't look at the other side. The other side has some acne, like scars. Bye. I need to finish this book. I still have like 150 pages. It's not possible to finish it today. Come on. But like, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I can finish it on the bus ride to school tomorrow. I'm gonna try my best to read at least 100 pages. Bye for real. Also, my sleep schedule has finally started coming together because yesterday I was able to stay up till like 11, I think 11 p.m. and I still woke up at like 6 today. So not 6, like 6:20 when my alarm rings. I woke up and I was fine. So I think I'm definitely a living. Yeah, let's go. You guys, big update. So today I was at school. We had this thing we had this thing called drop everything and read, and it was not a problem because our teacher didn't closely examine what we were reading. When I came across like some swear words, because they're there in this whole book, like not even the smut scenes, they say like the F word and the S word. I'm trying my best to not get demonetized, even though I'm not even monetized. Like, yeah. But yeah, I'm trying my best not to get my channel canceled, so I'm not gonna say the words. But all these like swears, I tried to block them out with my hand and just continue reading them. But yeah, this book had me in a chokehold, and oh my god, I was at the biggest cliffhanger. We were just gonna find out who Stella's stalker was when the bell rang. Oh my god, you could just expect how how much that unnerved me. But then we did not have like my English class, our teacher was not like present. Like she did not, you know, take class. I think I saw her, yeah, so she was present, but she did not take class. She did not come to her class. And I think we had commerce instead, I think. And our commerce teacher did come in. I mean, I don't have commerce, but the students who had commerce, they had to study, but I was free, so I was at the back of the class and I continued reading, and I found out who his stalker was and who helped him and all that stuff. Like, oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, one of the people who was involved, I guessed correctly. Yeah, I was actually expecting another person as well, but that person was not in on it, which makes sense. But I was really thinking of you know, the person who actually ended up doing it. I had guessed about him, but the actual stalker, I was not able to guess it. Okay, this is not a big spoiler because we already know Stella has a stalker from like Twisted Games, I think. But yeah, I definitely did not guess correctly, and yeah, so I'm not gonna give you guys any more clues about who it is, but I'll just say it's not easy to guess. So if you did guess that, props to you. But yeah, another thing I want to also say is that this book had been a chokehold, and then I kept on reading. I read in the school bus, I read during commerce, I read in the school bus, then I came here and I actually read a little bit more after I got back home. So we don't have any pages left. We don't have many pages left, not any, but I am at 534. That means we have about less than 30 pages left, okay, like just 20 something. So I am definitely going to read it right now. Right now it's 7:11. So 7:11, I'm Indian, yes, so it's 7:11, and I'm gonna go ahead and quickly, also I love this book, by the way. I mean, love is a strong word, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly finish studying because I don't have much work for tomorrow. Once that's done, I'm gonna get this book out of the way for good, because I mean, there's not like really much to know now. I don't really want to know like anything else that happens, because the big like twist and everything, big reveal, everything, all the action parts, everything is over now. But I still want to see, like, you know, their little peace and their happiness and what they're doing. So, well, yeah, let's go ahead. Oh my god, I see a lizard. I'm scared of lizards. Okay, it's going away. Yeah, it just went away. So, yeah. What is up, family? I am back, and today is the 22nd. That is it's a Sunday, yeah. So basically, you guys might be wondering, why is it the Sunday? You finished reading it on Thursday. Yes, I did. I did finish it, reading it on Thursday. I will like put in the clip of me finishing the epilogue or whatever. Bro, that book is good. The book was good, but it's been like 3 days since I finished reading it. I still remember everything, but you know, yeah. The reason why I didn't film was because on Thursday I finished reading it pretty late, and then my mom was asleep and stuff, and I didn't want to film at night. Then the next day, that is Friday, I just got busy. I was not in the mood to film, and yesterday as well. So I decided to film it right now. It's the morning of Sunday. And yeah, I've got the book here still. The reason why I didn't give it back on Friday is because Tracy was absent. I did take the book back to give her, but she was absent. But I did get my next read though, that is The Book Thief. Wait, let me get it. Okay. The Book Thief, I got it. So yeah, that's a good thing. And so I am definitely reading The Book Thief and my other book that I'm supposed to be reading. So I'm reading both of those at the moment, and Twisted Lies is already finished. So let me tell you about the book. I liked it a lot. I would say this is my favorite of the series. I was okay, so whatever. I was expecting that when I was going in the book. I did expect that I would like it the most because I was really hyped to see Stella. I've said this once, I'll say it again. she's my favorite girl. And I would say Jules is also my favorite. I will make a video separately about like Twisted, just Twisted, and like which characters do I like the most and like ranking the books. But I like Jules and Stella, but Stella is just like hits me on a different level because Stella is the one I relate most to. And the thing is because firstly she has tan skin like me, she has curly hair. I mean, I don't really have curly hair, I have baby hair, but still, oh my god, my hair looks straight here. Okay, it's actually a lot wavier than this, but yeah, you know. So that's one thing. And mostly it's because it's not any of these reasons, it's actually because she's skinny, she's the slimmest out of them all, and that is me literally in every group. So yeah, that was the main reason why. And I had a huge bias towards Christian. I knew he was going to be my favorite. Why? Because he was with Stella. That is how much I liked it. So Christian was definitely my favorite guy out of all of them. I might be biased again, but you know, yeah. Let me tell you about the characters. Firstly, we have Christian. Let me talk about Christian. So Christian was a lot better than the other twisted males, and the reason why is because objectively you could say any of the others are better, but the reason why I liked him was because he was like the cool billionaire type, like the broody type, but unlike Alex, he was showing like emotions from the beginning, you know. Look, he was still stoic, he was still like kind of cynical, he was still emotionless and all that, but even though he was still like cold and stuff, I don't know, it was just more real. It was more realistic, you know. It actually seemed like a real like cold billionaire who you would meet in real life, because this guy was still from the very first scene, he was joking and he was smiling with Stella. Like, yeah, it would be small smiles, but still. And then in Twisted Love, it was like, oh my god, he smiled. I felt like the earths were ripping open. Like, bro, be for real. It's a human being. Of course, we're gonna smile, they're gonna laugh, they're gonna joke around. So Christian did all these things, but still kept up like the whole cold persona, which I really liked. I liked it. I thought it was realistic more so. So that's why I liked it more than Twisted Love. It basically is like an upgraded version of Twisted Love almost, I would say. Also ignore the noise. That's my neighbors. All right, now. Yeah, so that's about Christian, and I really liked the character. I would say I loved the character. Probably the only character that I loved. Okay, next we have Stella. Stella is kind of mature. I like how she's mature, but the other like female characters are not that mature. Okay, Bridget is. Okay, never mind. So she is mature. It's been a while since I read Twisted Games, that's why. But she is mature and kind of more realistic, I would say, even though she has like that, you know, that romantic side in her brain and that imaginative side. She's still more logical about things, which I really liked, because after reading like about Ava, basically this is Twisted Love if it was done right. I'm not gonna lie, like my friend who gave me the book, Tracy, like she loves Twisted Love, but let me tell you, I did not like it. Like, I did not like it as much. I definitely liked the book, it was entertaining, but compared to these, like, no. So yeah, Stella was a lot more mature, and she was still, you know, she was still sweet, she was still kind and caring, but she had that logical side in her brain. She was thinking a lot about like, how do I meet the rent, or you know, I'm not getting a job. Like all these things were very realistic compared to the others, I would say. Okay, and then another thing that I also wanted to talk about was what okay, so I talked about the two main characters, and next let's move on to the actual story and the plot. So basically, if you guys don't know what this is about, go on this like fake relationship thing, because Stella needs to get to like a 1 million followers, and he needs to like, he likes her basically, but he also wants her to like come with him for the events and stuff, and like kind of socialize for him. So yeah, basically it benefits both of them, and then they start doing it. They do this like whole arrangement thing, and then yeah, they end up actually liking each other. So that's basically the story. And there's also Stella Stalker, who they I'm trying to find who it is. I was shocked at the end, I was not expecting that reveal, but yeah, like it's not really easy to guess. That's all I want to say. Okay, and then what else do I want to say? Okay, the plot was pretty good, it was well written, it was such a slow burn, because if you see this book, this is so large. This is definitely Anna Huang's biggest book. Okay, maybe the newer one, like the Gods of the Game books, Striker and Defender, are maybe bigger than this, but out of the other books, like she's written the If Love series, which I have, but I have not read. Okay, If Love series, and then Kings of Sin, like all those books are smaller than Twisted Lies, and I'm pretty sure they're smaller than Twisted Hate as well. But yeah, so this is probably like the biggest book of hers apart from The Striker, which I'm not sure of the page count. And the smut scenes, by the way, were not a lot. There were only like like 3 or 4 of them, if I remember correctly, and they were not like, you know, they were kind of sprinkled in between, and also the smut didn't start until like very late into the book. So if you want something like less spicy, I would say this is probably the book with the least, if I remember correctly, because it's such a big book, but for that size, like the smut is really small. It's a really short amount, so I would say if you don't really like smut, then this book might be the best one for you. And it's also not really intense smut like Twisted Hate, like that was crazy. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this book a lot. It has a lot of like, you know, also if you want like familial pressure, you know, like successful family, they want you to follow in their footsteps, read this book. Yeah, and also there was the whole like butterfly nickname that Christian had for Stella that I thought it would be like throughout the book, but it was only like 4 or 5 times that he called her that. I'm not disappointed. I mean, I'm fine with that. What else? Also, the scenes were like the 4 guys, that is Josh, Alex, Reese, and Christian were talking. It was so funny. It was literally so funny. It was there until the very end, and it was so fun. I loved it, and the epilogue was nice. I enjoyed it. Another thing I loved was that Josh and Jules don't have kids yet, which is great. It's exactly what I expect of them, but I think they will sometime. I don't know, but yeah, this is nice. This is a good book. This is a quality book. It definitely tied everything up nicely from all the other 3 books. Everything was great, phenomenal, fantastic, amazing. Yeah, I also went back and reread like the bonus scenes from all the books. I've only read the Twisted Love and Twisted Games bonus scenes, so I still have to read the other 2. I have not read them yet, but I reread the Twisted Games and Twisted Games bonus scene, and I also read the Twisted Hate bonus scene like halfway. So I will read them someday. I mean, it's not necessary. I've technically finished the book already. So yeah, I guess I'm done. And what I want to say is I do definitely want to read more like romance books. I usually don't read those kinds of books. I'm more of like a general fiction girl, and I'm not trying to be a pick me. It's literally what I like. But I do want to get more into this genre, especially like these kinds of, you know, popular like book talk kind of romances, because the ones I read are like Indian ones, and I'm not gonna lie, I have a bad experience. Like I read one book like that, and it was terrible, bottom of the barrel. So yeah, it's kind of cringy. So that is why I would like to read more, you know, what do you say, like more of these kinds of books. And my friend Tracy, she has a lot of them, so I'm planning to choose. But the thing is, we don't have a I'm in 11th grade right now, and we don't have a library. Like we don't have access to the library in 12th grade because we have to study our ass off. So yeah, in 12th grade, I'm not gonna get to go to the library. So this year, I'm gonna like try to finish reading as much of the library as possible and also work through my TBR. So I probably won't be borrowing books from my friends, but next year I can totally do that. That will be the only thing I'm reading. So I can borrow a lot from Tracy. She has the Kings of Sin books, you know, and she also has the Lakeshore Billionaire books. She recommended them to me after reading this because she read those after she read this. Then she also has books like Love Hypothesis, and another one of my friends has Better Than the Movies. Tracy has a sequel that is nothing like the movies, and that is short. Like those are short books. I can definitely finish reading them. She has the Hunting Adeline and Haunting Adeline. She also has the Fourth Wing books, but I'm not gonna read the Empyrean series right now. I'm not gonna start it because it's not completed. It's gonna leave you on a cliffhanger. And not only that, but the other books like take a long time to come out. So once you get to them, you will have forgotten what you read earlier, so you will have to reread that. I'm not going through that. So that's one thing. And Kings of Sin is also not completed. Then she ordered Shatter Me recently, and I think I'm definitely reading that this year because I want to get to it. Okay, well, yeah, I think that's it. That's about all the books that she has. But yeah, I would love to also, she has the Spanish Love Deception and American Women Experiment. Yeah, and my other friend has As Good as Dead, which is the 3rd book in the Good Girls Guide to Murder series. I'm definitely binging that book this month. Okay, like this next week after I finish the Book Thief and I return it, I'm getting that book because I read the first 2 and it is time to read the 3rd one. So those are my next 2 books. I mean, Book Thief and then As Good as Dead, and then after that I'm gonna try, maybe I'll finish the Harry Potter series, but it's in such good demand at the school library, and like it's never there. And all my friends like who have it, they've loaned it to their cousins. I hate that. So well, yeah, I'll probably read it in college, which is crazy. But I'm pretty sure like college libraries have it as well. It is everywhere. Harry Potter is everywhere. Or else I'll buy them after I get a job. Yeah, literally. And then the last book that I'm gonna talk about, that I want to read. So if I don't find Harry Potter, there's this other series at school that is called Fire and Flood and Salt and Stone. So it's like a duology, and I would like to get to that. Yeah, there's a lot of other books at the library as well. So bye, and I'll see you guys with my June wrap up. Hopefully, there's gonna be like 4 books in there, but yeah, I want to film a wrap up, and I'll probably film a video for Twisted as well. So bye.